Good morning, my sunshines. It is Thursday. Well, it's my Friday because I don't have to work tomorrow, but it is Thursday, and I hope that you all had a good week. Hopefully, it was relatively easy and stress-free. Stress-free. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my speech this morning. But today, I wanted to talk to you about blocking your own blessings. Sometimes we wonder why things are not going right in our lives and why we are not moving forward or progressing. And sometimes it's because we are the blocker of our own blessings. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes you might have a little inner voice that tells you, okay, leave that man alone. And you're like, all right, I hear it, but I'm still going to mess with him. And you continue to be with this person and you still keep hearing it. Leave them alone. And then things just start around you crumbling, and not one of my sisters just texted me. It came up on the screen. And your life just starts crumbling back to back to back. And it's because you're not listening. You have to listen. When you hear something, when something's not right, if you hear, don't go that way, don't go that way. Don't question it. Sometimes we question the intuition that we have, and the messages that are given to us, and we question it, and we go about doing what we want to do as opposed to the message that we got. And then gradually you start realizing gradually you start realizing that things are not going the way that you want them to go, because you're not listening. You have to listen to that. You have to start going with it. I know for my own self, excuse me, I know for my own self, a lot of times I wouldn't listen to my little inner voice that tells me, okay, that person not right. Don't talk to that person. Or that person is not for you. Or, you know what I mean? Like things like that, I would ignore. And you can end up blocking your own blessing. Who's to say that that person is your roadblock to success? Maybe you need to remove yourself so that you can succeed and that person can succeed. You never know. And a lot of times we don't realize that we all are, we all come here with a purpose, and we're all special, and we all have things that we're meant to accomplish while we're here. But if we block it out, we became so accustomed to living the way that we're told to live that we block out a lot of things, and we block out your messages that you receive, and you don't do what you're supposed to do because you feel like, okay, that don't make no sense. Or stuff like people's energy and things like that I speak about are crazy, but it's not. It's reality. And when you start listening to it and you start paying attention to it, that's when things, not to say life will be easy, because life's not easy, but you're able to roll with the punches a little more, a little better, and you don't let it beat you up. And you start seeing, okay, well, I was told and I didn't listen. And you start saying, okay, I gotta listen, I gotta do what's given to me. And I myself had to start doing that in my own life. A lot of times if I go for a job interview or something and I don't get the interview, and I'll be like, well, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I get the interview? I don't understand. I have all the requirements. I meet, everything, and I don't understand. Well, maybe that's just not for you. Maybe you have a bigger blessing down the line, but you didn't know that. The Most High knew that. So that blessing had to be cut off, because that wasn't going to be a blessing. Your blessing is further down the line, but you have to wait for it. And sometimes we don't want to wait for it. We just want to jump into stuff. And you know that, and you feel it. And you feel when you say, okay, I don't know if I'm making the right decision. When you 100%, truly 100% listen to your intuition, to what the Most High gives you, you are feeling good going into a situation, because you're like, all right, this is for me. But when you feel uneasy and you feel like, okay, I don't know about this, that means that's not the Most High. That's you. That's you wanting that. So you need to start listening to that and start being who you were put on this earth to be, and stop trying to be everybody else. Unfortunately, that's what we do here. We try to be everybody else, and everybody else got those sneakers, we want those sneakers too. You got those boots, we want those boots. Oh, you got your hair like that, I want my hair like that too. Not to say that we can't, look like each other or whatever, but sometimes you have to have your own individuality. You need to be your own person, because if you don't, you get lost in a shuffle and you just become everybody else. As I said before, you become a mishmash of society, your family, your friends, your loved ones, just one big mishmash. And then in the middle of it is you. And then you look around one day and you don't know what happened to you. So that's why you need to maintain your individuality, your creativity, your spirituality, maintain it. And that's all I say. I've been asked by some people if if I'm gonna have guests. I didn't know, but if that's something that is meant to happen, it will happen. I always, as I say, I leave everything in the Most High hands, and if it's meant to happen, it will happen. So on that note, my sunshines, I need to get out of here and get ready for work. So I'm going to speak to you probably sometime next week. Peace and blessings, and I hope you have a good weekend. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody dampen your spirit. Always stay high, always stay full of energy, full of life and love, and it will be returned to you. On that note, my sunshines, I'm leaving. Ashe.